This is a key data point. 60% of Fortune 500 companies are now working on blockchain projects, according to a recent report from Coinbase. That means the majority of the world's largest corporations are actively integrating cryptocurrency and blockchain solutions into real-world applications. These are not experimental efforts anymore. Blockchain is no longer just a buzzword. It's becoming an operational standard. And right in the middle of this movement is XRP. XRP is currently involved in partnerships with several financial institutions and banks worldwide. These are not theoretical partnerships, but practical, ongoing integrations focused on real utility. And today, we're seeing clear signs of a recovery in the XRP token itself. At the time of this recording, XRP has moved up from $2.31 to $2.90, showing significant upward momentum. This upward trend is not isolated to XRP alone. Ethereum is currently trading at around $2,750, reflecting a 9% gain, and Bitcoin is hovering at $109,500. The entire crypto market appears to be recovering in tandem, with capital inflows returning after a period of consolidation. Sentiment is shifting, and XRP is benefiting from that positive environment. Now let's take a closer look at the numbers. XRP's price increased from $2.22 to $2.32 within a matter of hours, gaining 10 cents and pushing its market capitalization up by approximately $10 billion. That's a significant shift in such a short period. According to the latest data, XRP's market cap now stands at around $135 billion. By comparison, Tether currently holds a market cap of $155 billion. That puts XRP within striking distance of overtaking Tether, something that could realistically happen if XRP reaches around $2.50 in value. Why does this matter? Because market cap is a key indicator of a token's strength, reach, and adoption. Surpassing Tether would not just be symbolic. It would reflect XRP's real-world impact and the trust major investors are placing in the token, but it's also a reminder that the cryptocurrency market is maturing. We're no longer dealing with speculative assets that exist only in theory. We're talking about large-scale adoption across industries. And again, let's go back to that critical figure. 60% of Fortune 500 companies are currently developing blockchain projects. That includes not only tech companies, but also traditional finance institutions, banks, asset managers, and infrastructure providers. Blockchain is being woven into the fabric of global business, and XRP is positioned as one of the leading tokens driving that transformation. We're seeing this in how institutions are responding. We're seeing this in market activity. And we're also seeing this in high-profile individual investors. One of the most notable recent confirmations is that a Saudi Arabian prince has been holding XRP since 2017. This was revealed by the CEO of VivoPower, a company that is now preparing to invest $100 million in XRP. Yes, you heard that correctly. $100 million dedicated specifically to XRP. This isn't a minor investor entering the space. This is institutional-level capital with a long-term vision that it's worth highlighting that these investors are not betting a few $1,000s. These are multi-million-dollar positions held by individuals and companies that do extensive due diligence before making any move. The fact that this Saudi prince has held XRP since 2017 suggests not only early conviction, but ongoing trust in XRP's future. The confirmation came through VivoPower CEO, who shared that the prince has been an XRP holder for years and that the company now intends to make a 9-figure investment in the token. This is not something that happens every day. It reflects strategic alignment and confidence in Ripple's long-term roadmap. And this connects back to what we were discussing earlier, the long game. XRP is not designed for short-term speculation. It's not just a coin to buy on rumors and sell on news. It's built to serve real financial needs in a digital economy. This is why large holders and institutions are backing it. This is why governments and banks are testing it. This is why XRP continues to resurface in institutional reports and global finance discussions. Now, there's another event worth noting. The Apex 2025 conference officially begins today in Singapore and runs through June 12th. This event will bring together major players from the blockchain space, and it's expected that key announcements related to XRP and Ripple will be made during the conference. Keep an eye on any developments that come out of Apex. This is a space where partnerships are often born and where future roadmaps are revealed. Meanwhile, we should also be paying close attention to macroeconomic conditions. The U.S. Federal Reserve is expected to hold off on interest rate cuts in June, but analysts believe that cuts are still on the table for the next quarter. While this decision may be viewed as neutral or slightly negative for financial markets in the short term, it's unlikely to change the longer-term trend of declining interest rates as inflation continues to ease out of course. Any shift in monetary policy will impact the crypto space. Lower interest rates generally encourage more risk-taking and more capital moving into alternative assets, including cryptocurrencies. So, while the delay in rate cuts may not be the most bullish signal, the broader trend remains in favor of increased crypto adoption, particularly as traditional finance looks for new forms of yield and efficiency. In summary, XRP is showing strong signs of recovery, both in price and momentum. Its market cap is climbing. Institutional interest is increasing. Long-term holders, including royalty, are not only maintaining their positions, but doubling down with new investments. Major companies are building blockchain infrastructure, and XRP continues to play a central role in that transformation. With Apex 2025 underway and institutional money flowing back into the market, we're entering a new phase for XRP. A phase where its value is increasingly tied to real-world application, global adoption, and strategic partnerships. That wraps up today's update. If you'd like a video analyzing XRP's price action in detail, leave a comment below and let us know.